Hello and welcome back. We are building high-tech science, and the next module we need for high-tech is speed modules, speed module 1s. This is one of those builds which is incredibly heavy on input. So we're going to do another 675 units a minute build for this. So there'd be 4 of those, which would power one of our quarter builds, and then of course 4 quarter builds. We've already discovered that we can sandwich 2 quarter builds together into a half build around a battery fabricator. So yeah, I think this will all work out. Right, so this requires 7 machines. We can probably get that down to 6 by adding some speed modules to the machines themselves. Yep, 3 speed modules gets it down to 6, which is a nice even number. 3 to a side of a build. Then we have 27 iron smelters, 33 copper smelters, 2 plastic machines, 10 coil machines, 10 red circuit machines, 8 green circuit machines. I've got a feeling we will do direct insert for the green circuits for their coils. And then with the 10 red circuit machines, it'll all work out, I think, as 8 of these machines with direct insert coils, and then 2 coil machines providing extra circuits to the red circuits. This is slightly unfortunate. I think, if we were doing this differently, we would actually do the smelting separately here. So if we were, instead of 675, if we went up to 1250. Okay. Okay, so this would require 12 speed module machines. But here we need 50 iron smelters and 61 copper smelters. So they are entire smelting builds, which means a separate train to move the plates, which I'm not inclined to do. Yeah, so I think we're going to just pay the tax of a couple of extra coil machines, a couple of extra red circuit or green circuit machines here and there, for the sake of getting a build which actually fits within a single footprint. Okay, so let's go back to here. That's better. Okay. So, funny how these things round, isn't it? Let's get that back down to 6. This is where, once you actually build the thing, you can often shave off an assembler here, a smelter there, because things get rounded in these plans, because they have a machine, and it doesn't always seem to pass the percentages through. So a machine which is 97% utilized, there's 3% left over. It doesn't seem to always push that through to the next layer of the build, if you see what I mean. Anyway, let's see if this works. So we would start off with the 6 speed module machines. So that's 3 to a side. We have 27 iron and 33 copper smelters. That's 2 odd numbers, so we can put the 2 together to make an even number. So 26 would be 13 to a side. That's an entire row. So we're looking at a 13 or 14 assembler wide build, I think. 33, so if we round that down to 32, that's 16. Yeah, so a 16 wide build. If they were all in a single row, which may or may not make sense. Then we've got 2 plastic machines, we've got 2 coil machines for the red circuits, we've got 5 red circuit machines per side, we've got 8 green circuit builds, because there's the green circuits to go into the reds, but there's also the greens to go into the speed modules. And I'm looking at this actually, so we have 8 green circuit machines. I am wondering if we could rig up some form of direct insert from the green circuits into the speed modules, because there's 6 of these, 8 of these. I'm wondering if we put 6 and 6 and then had an extra couple of green circuit machines floating to supply the red circuit machines. There are 10 of these to 6 of these. That ratio doesn't work very well. So I think it's time to start mocking stuff up. Okay, and I forgot to set a stopwatch. So we will err on the side of not going too long with this. Okay, so let's start off with the speed module and the green circuits. Close that. Okay, so let's say we put down this. Okay, and let's change the recipe to speed module 1. Awesome. Power it up because we're nice people. Okay. And this requires 87 of each circuit. A minute. Okay, let's put down a red circuit build. Okay, so this is way too many red circuits. Let's look in our book. Okay, so this is if we're running on 10 rather than 8. So let's do that. Okay, so I'm not sure if this says we need 8 machines for our 6 speed modules. I am not sure if the numbers are right for this. I think we're going to have to mock this up and see. Okay, so this does have 3 speed modules in. Okay. No, we're still nowhere near. Okay, I think we're going to have to start mocking this up because I don't trust the numbers we've been given. Okay, so let's take that out and set the icon for this because we're going to keep it. There we go. So we will have 1, 2, 3, and I'll put these on a different row. Right, and I'm not suggesting they will actually be together in real life. Okay, so we're slightly down on greens now. And if instead we had the 12 beacon green, okay, we'd be slightly up on greens with a 12 beacon green. All right. So it's unclear which of these 2 builds we would want to use. Okay, then let's put down a red build. This will then tell us. Okay, so we're down 10 red machines from this, 10.3. So we need 12 red machines. What did this say we needed? It said we needed 10 in total to provide 1,034. Right, and we are producing 241 speed modules. 241 speed modules. 255 here. Okay, so perhaps it is 10 of these. Let's put down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, there really is not going to be an option but to run this. Okay, so it reckons we're down 1.3 machines. I wish it gave you, rather than just a net rate, I wish it gave you a percentage that you were under. Because we're overproducing the speed modules by something, so we need to produce them at 241. We are producing them at 255, so that's 10 out of, so that's about 4%, 3% extra. Right, and we are 1275 versus 11. Yeah, I think we are an entire machine short. Well, anyway, we will run it and we will see. Right, we're short some copper coil. That's easy. A copper coil machine. We're short plastic. I'm pretty certain we will be short 2 plastic machines. All right. We're down half a coil, so let's put that half back in. That's better. And then, so this, yeah, this still reckons we're down 1.3 red machines. I'm inclined to believe it. Right, so then we're short on green circuits by quite a lot. Okay. So let's suggest we have a free-floating green circuit machine. How are we for green circuits now? We're still down an entire green circuit build. Now we're down about 5% of a green circuit build. 2.6 versus 2.8. Yeah, so that might be okay. However, if we, I don't particularly like the idea of having 2 more coil machines with coils flying around. So I would prefer to use the direct insert green circuit for this, which would be this one. Oh, but that reckons I'm a half build under for my green circuits. And here, okay, I'm wondering if something's really screwed up with this. Okay, this says 4 green circuit machines. I think I was reading this off from the blue circuit build. like an idiot. Okay, so let's go back here. Sorry. This says it needs 11. I was looking at the wrong build. Right, 11 red circuits. No wonder the numbers that it had didn't work out with what seemed to make sense. Okay, that's better. Okay. 2 plastic, which we've got. 4 green circuit builds, it says. It says we need 4.4K of green circuits. Okay, let's just grab that and ask. This consumes in total 3.3K. So where is it getting 4K from? So maybe it's picking up the extra 1K from there. That could be what's going on. In which case our blue circuit build is down 1 green circuit machine. Okay, so that's a very real possibility. Okay, so this should be 3 green circuit builds. Okay, in which case we can do this by direct insert. Okay, so let's put that there. Okay, that's better. So everything seems to be roughly right. Then we got the smelters. And because this plan was wrong, the smelters are going to be wrong. Hang on, that also means that the smelters for blue circuits will be wrong. Is it that one? No, it's, sorry. Yes, yeah. It means the blue circuit builds are wrong. Ah, good grief. Okay, well, I wasn't looking forward to that. Let's... Okay, we will come back later to that. Okay. Okay, so 3, 7, 8, 22. Okay. So it's 30 smelters, 10, 12, 21, 27. So 50 odd machines. So this is a small build. And if we put this up to I'm just looking at how big this build would be now, and I don't think this is viable because of all the copper coil we would have to direct insert. That we would have to fly around, feed all the red chip machines. How many assemblers is this in total? 31, 34, 39, 49, 51, 66, 107. 107. So that's 107 if we want to divide it by 6. Well, 107 divided by 2 is 53, 53, 54. Divided by 6. Oh, 6 goes into 50. We only want to put 3 into it, don't we? 3 goes into 54. 10 gets you to 30. 18. So it'd be an 18 wide build, which is too big. Yeah, that's 21 and we split it into two. Alright, so we'll stick at this scale. Alright, so then alright. So 22 copper, 8 iron, and we want to put the 8 irons near the green circuits. Okay. Yeah, 22. 22 is quite a few. How many is that? 16. Okay, so that looks excessive, doesn't it? But that's roughly our build. So we could split this into 11 and 11. All right, so let's take out. Is it 11? Yeah, it is. Give me a working blueprint somewhere. Okay, good. So then it's a question of gluing all of this together in a way that makes some sort of sense. And I think we're looking at a two-sided build, obviously, with rail down the middle. So let's put in let's find a little bit of space. Okay. So we'd have some roboports. And I'm wondering about how to arrange the rows, because we can stick a gap in somewhere if we want to. All right, so let's start off. Let's for now assume that we just bump these up. Okay. So in real life, there'd be 2 rows of roboports with rail between. But we're not modeling that right now. Okay, so that's our, yeah, that's these machines. Okay, then it makes sense to put the red circuits on the front row, I think. But you kind of want them centered around this. I don't. Let's grab that. Okay. Because one way to do it is just to put all the red circuits together. Something like that. There is a benefit to this very one-sided build. Which is that we could attach it. So let's. I'm just wondering. So this is our thing here. If we had a very one-sided build, no, we can't pass items over there very well. However, perhaps we could find a way to do something here where we fed in, fed in the builds at the back. So we'd have one build here, one build here. That would still be only half the builds this needs. You'd have to find a way to fit the other ones here and here, and that would clash with the battery build, so that's a non-starter. Okay. Alright, well, let's continue laying this out to get a feel for the parts. So each red circuit needs some coils, so let's put them, this is a terrible place, but we'll put them here and here for now. There we are. And they need plastic. All right. It is actually tempting to take the speed modules out to give us an odd number of speed modules machines, since we have an odd number of red circuit machines. Okay, but that's basically what the front row looks like. Then the next row back is green circuits. All right, do we have a good green circuit build template in here anywhere? Okay, this is just weird. Yeah, that's just weird. I'm trying to think of a... No. All right, let's not do that. Let's take one of these and see what we can do with it. There. All right. So we're already up to a width of 10. Okay. So if we had our green circuit build, we're going to need 3 of them, which is an awkward number. So 1, 2, 3. Of course, this is now in the wrong place. Let's pick it all up. Move it all the way up there. Great. And then put one of these down here. All right. All right, back to this. So if we were to take out all 3 of these, we're at 7 machines. Great, and this is the shorter row. Take this out. Put it back. That's better. Okay. All right, then we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 iron smelters. Is that correct? Yeah, that's what we have there. So iron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think 5 and 3 is kind of polite given what we have here. Then we've got our copper smelters. And we will just start off by putting them a row back and fix things in a moment. Alright, so one, we could put them here and here. It's not the neatest, tidiest thing in the world, but we can shuffle things around to make it more tidy. Okay, that's basically our footprint, so I'm going to stop there. Next time we're going to shuffle this around to make it look like an actual build rather than a dog's dinner. Yeah, and I'm glad we discovered the mistake we made with the blue circuit build, because we're going to have to come back to that and address all the mistakes. Alright, well, thanks very much for watching. Like, subscribe, tell your friends, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.